I'm Staff Sergeant Jonathan French, and I'm squad leader with the 1431st Engineer Company, Sapper Company out of Baraga and Calumet, Michigan with the U.S. Army. And I signed up on September 17th, 2007. I wanted to represent my country. I wanted to be a part of something more, and I wanted to see what the military was all about. No, Veterans Day, it's, for me, being a veteran, it's not a matter of me patting myself on the back or my buddy on the back. Being a veteran, I think a lot about the veterans that came before us, our brothers and sisters that served before us and that took care of us so well when we came home. You know, we talk about Michigan Tech hockey and the tradition that the Michigan Tech hockey has. It's similar to that in the military. It's similar to that with the guys that served in your unit and served in other units and been overseas fighting for our freedom. It's the same way, you know, when you have a Michigan Tech hockey reunion, you know, you're playing hockey with all these guys that you always heard about and you looked up to. These guys were legends, you know, and here you are, and they accept you as one of your own. So it's not so much about you know, patting ourselves on the back. It's looking at the people that came before us, the deep history that was there. That's what I remember, and that's what I think about when I think about Veterans Day. I was struck in the chest with a rocket-propelled grenade, an RPG, on July 19th, 2009, when they flew us back to our base, Fob Organ E, in eastern Afghanistan up in the mountains. They actually put a satellite phone in my hand, says, "Hey, call your wife." And there was nine and a half hours time difference, and I just remember nobody answered, so I left a message saying, "Hey, hon, it's me. I love you." We got pretty chewed up today, but I just got a broken arm, and you know, I didn't let her know the full extent, and she kind of let me know what she felt about that when I got home. I love my Michigan Tech hockey. I came up here as a 17-year-old freshman, and was able to go play with some of the guys on the Michigan Tech's team, and I came in under Newell Brown, and Newell said, "Well, you know, coming straight out of high school, you need some junior background." And so I went out to Des Moines and played for Bob Ferguson, Coach Ferguson, for the Des Moines Buccaneers. And I came back, and you know, I think it's pretty indicative of anybody that plays on a sports team. Everybody gets real close. You've got that camaraderie, and after hockey and after I graduated from Michigan Tech, I kind of missed that camaraderie. And so I don't know if that's what I was looking for in the military, or I just wanted to kind of prove myself. I wanted to be a part of something bigger. I wanted to be a part of something stronger than just an individual. So that's why I joined the U.S. military. When I came out of Walter Reed, I was very lost. The best way I can put it is if you've ever been lost in the woods, you're really not sure what to do. You just realize that you have nowhere to go. You're not sure where to go. You're not even sure if you should start walking in a direction or if you should just sit down. That's how I kind of felt with my life. I was told I'd never play hockey again. At the time, I couldn't eat right-handed. Everything I was doing was left-handed. And being reintroduced by those people in the hunting and the outdoor industry, that's what kind of gave me a sense of purpose. And I found my mojo, I guess. You know, I found my passion that I used to have. And it kind of is more of like a compass for me to get back as close as I could be to the person I was before I was injured. So I started out with a few different organizations and taking people hunting and fishing. And it's almost, I feel kind of guilty for doing it because I get just as much out of helping them as I am spending even a little bit more time in the outdoors. And then also on the side, I used my engineering degree and the ability to think, which Michigan Tech teaches you. I developed a gun sight for blind people, and so I had that patented, and I created a foundation, and what I do is I sell it to regular people that are visually impaired, whether they were in an accident, whether it's diabetes, whether it's degenerative eye disease or anything like that. And I take that money and I'm able to build more, and I give those to combat wounded vets so that hopefully they can have that direction that that passion, find something like that was given to me. I don't know if I was fortunate or not, but I came home before everybody else, and I absolutely hated it because I knew what was going on overseas. I knew what the guys were going through, and I felt like I had let them down, you know, because I wasn't there alongside of them. And it was part of me wasn't home yet, and it was tough. It was really tough. So even though I was here, I was very much part over there. I was kind of distracted quite a bit. And then when the guys came home, it was a phenomenal feeling. Just the fact that, you know, knowing that, hey, everybody's okay. You know, everybody's here. It's not seeing pictures of them that, you know, hey, and when you see pictures online of people overseas, you know, it's that one spot in time that you know that, hey, yeah, it looks like he's doing good, but, you know, that could be from a few days ago, it could be from a month earlier, and you wonder what, you know, overseas everything is minute to minute, and if it's your time, it's your time. That's what we kind of come to the conclusion of, you know, being rocketed and mortared. And there's only so much you can do to protect yourself, and if it's your time, your time. And understanding that and realizing the dangers that some of our veterans are going through over there, and you know, you worry, I think, a little bit more than somebody that doesn't realize what's going on. And when they came home, and you know, you seen them in person, you hug them, you know, give each other a shot to the arms or kidney shots, and that's when you can physically, you know, hit them and touch them and know that they're there and they're happy and they're okay. And that's when it felt like everything was getting put back to normal, as normal as we thought it would be. So.